What's up, y'all? Mario Lopez joining me now in studio. The guys from Hanson, Taylor, Zach, and Isaac. How you doing, man?
Good.
Happy holidays to you. And speaking of which, you just recently dropped your second Christmas album. Finally, it's Christmas.
Yes.
So what was the inspiration for this particular Christmas music?
Well, it was 20 years since our first Christmas album, and a lot of things are going on. We were celebrating 25 years of being a band, traveling the world, doing that, and it just seemed like a good time, to
revisit it.
And it's also, Christmas is so much about traditions, and so many of our traditions have changed. Just going from kids, right? I was 12 when we made our first Christmas album to being dads. You know what I mean?
You have your own family.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it seemed like a good time to add to that repertoire and put something new in the whole season.
And it was technically like dead on the nose 20 years since that first Christmas record. So we thought, this is a nice way to mark that anniversary. And also, as Zach said, the 25th anniversary of the band. It all kind of worked together very nicely.
That part, I think, is really like the cherry on top. The fact that we've spent this whole year touring. We've been to Australia, Latin America, all over the U.S. and Canada.
Europe.
It seemed like what a great way to finish off the year. Like, here's a little Christmas gift from us.
Yeah, it's a little stocking stuffer, if you will. Obviously, a lot of great holiday songs out there. How do you go about picking which ones you want to record?
It's hard. There was a big battle over that. Just you're trying to find with Christmas, so much of it is cover songs, right? Mm-hmm. And it's these songs that have become traditions for people in their lives, nostalgic. And so you're trying to find both songs you love, but also songs you think you could add something to.
Yeah, put your own spin on it.
You don't want to just do like chestnuts roasting.
Right.
I wanted to do that, but
it doesn't.
Ike's got the Crooner album. It's the next 20 years. We have to do that as grandparents.
There you go.
That'd be awesome.
Get into that Sinatra vibe.
Yeah, so we did a couple things. One was we wrote some songs for it. So the title track, Finally It's Christmas, that's a song we wrote. There's four songs on the record that are originals, and then
Till New Year's Night, Peace on Earth, and Happy Christmas.
And then it's a mix of just there's some Stevie Wonder, there's some Paul McCartney, there's some All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey.
Yeah, and we kind of also take a somewhat similar to Aretha approach on Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
But we kind of rock and rolled it a little bit, but we used her melody adaptions a little bit.
What I would say about the record, though, is in general, it's more of a band vibe. It's more of a party record. Like, it's something that has a lot of energy to it. And so it's not just in the background. Like, it's something you would turn up the volume on.
And you've got a video, too, for Finally It's Christmas, too, right? A lot of old school footage there. And
Well, yeah, Christmas music video is not necessarily something you always do, but we thought this, even though we've been celebrating and touring, like, this is actually our first new record that we've put out since our last record a couple of years ago. And so we thought, this is something that we can sort of visualize, and we sort of take people through the idea of Christmas traditions with the lens of watching the Christmas special.
Yeah. Well, and even in part through our own history, because we start off with some footage of ourselves 20 years ago doing a Christmas special, and then go into the Christmas video and the whole 9 yards. So it's kind of fun.
The thing about Christmas for everybody, regardless of whether you are religious or not, it definitely is a time to reflect and a time to reminisce, and it's this idea that Christmas is sort of timeless, and at the end of the year, a lot of people are at least coming back to see family. People are kind of circling back traditions they've had, and that's been going on since we were our whole lives and many years before that.
Yeah.
So I think we were trying to find a fun, unique way to sort of send that message of the timelessness of the season and still have it be interesting to watch. And we had fun doing the video. And
you incorporating a lot of the Christmas music on your tour?
Well, so this particular deal we're doing right now is we have a series of specifically Christmas shows.
Oh, nice.
And we've spent most of the year doing the anniversary tour, but right now we're doing we have 2 or 3 more Christmas shows. We have one here in LA, and then
one in Manchester.
In Manchester.
England, yeah.
Just finished up a couple nights in Chicago, New York, and then Toronto.
So. Yeah, and how because you've been on the road now for a couple decades, right?
Exactly.
You still enjoy it? Is it still as much fun? You just accept it as part of the gig?
It's something you become conditioned to. It's sort of like a pain that you love,
Yeah.
I thought that was just your brotherly relationship.
Yeah. No, we love getting on the road. I mean, it's something that is really to get the chance to go out on stage and sort of get that feedback from fans. And
it's a great high.
It's a great high. And also there's certain things that you'll never experience in any other way than being there in that city with those people. You know, the stories people tell you about how your music has changed their lives, or how they've met people through going to shows, or those things, you know, that comes about when you're in that city. And it's something that you look forward to. And it kind of fuels you to go back in the studio and write more music and get ready for what comes next.
That's fun, man. That's fun. I thought this was kind of cool. You guys have your own beer.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
What made you get into the brewing game?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've been entrepreneurs for a long time, and that's kind of the way we've seen ourselves. We've started a record company back in 2003, and so I think it was really just seeing that you can build something around a passion. Really started getting into craft beer and said, well, what's the difference in just...
You're pretty skinny for craft beer.
Exactly. Well,
there's no beer belly to go along with passion.
We're working on keeping it that way.
You know, I mean, following your passion is really the key. And, you know, what's happening in the craft beer movement is exciting, not just because, you know, we like beer, but because it really is about local stories. It's about local personality. And we built a beer and music festival in our hometown kind of around that as well.
Oh, fun. That's great.
So the whole thing is, it's another
tens
way
of
to have
thousands of people enjoying beer and music all at the same time.
Yeah.
Hey, sounds
It's
like
a
a
great
great time.
for sure.
Our company's slogan is beer plus music equals awesome. And so we just, you know, you see that in your own shows. It's like people come with their friends and they want to have a good drink and they want to enjoy some music. And it's
an awesome time.
We did that ourselves, so we said, why not make it part of our livelihood?
Why not? I respect that. Nice.
Yeah.
And will you be together for Christmas? Or you spend enough time with each other that you want to take a time out?
I think we'll try and take a time out to some degree.
We definitely take a time out, but we all get together after Christmas and celebrate because, you know, we got to get together with mom and dad. You know, we share that and keep those Hanson longtime traditions going, and you know, watching movies and eating food, and you know.
Well, and the cousins, all the little kids, our kids, want to get together and hang out.
with their
So
cousins,
we'll just all hang out. And the truth is, you know, the other siblings kind of break it up for us anyway, because you bring in the other 4 siblings that we have, and it changes the dynamic, amongst other things, especially our younger brother Mac.
So there's 4 other ones, huh?
Yeah. So we're the oldest 3 kids of 7. So that's
cool.
It's a big family. It's a big thing, and I think that's probably part of why, you know, for us, this idea of doing another Christmas record, there's a lot of fond memories with this idea of these traditions, you know, getting together. I mean, ultimately, you know, it's just thinking about other people a little more this time of year, and what that does in your music and what that does in your creative world.
That's cool, man. I love a big family. How many kids you got now?
I have 5. He has.
You
Isaac
got
has,
5.
Yeah.
Like, look at that.
3.
Isaac has 3 and Zach has 4.
I have 4.
Yeah.
Good for. And are we done? Or that is so impressive in this
Hold on.
day and age.
Let me call my wife. Because
So y'all are young to have that many. Wow. Good for you. Good for you. I love that.
I also have a French bulldog, which apparently
Well, I do too. 2 of them.
Yes.
Wow.
My wife is on the track for a second one.
Are you?
I'm pretty much sure
You're
that she
including
was,
your dog is the child.
No, but I'm pretty much sure that my wife has decided that she wasn't sure she wanted to be pregnant again, so she's just started acquiring dogs. Every single time she gets like a baby bug, she's like, maybe we should get another dog.
Wow, that's good.
So
It's a good
needless
move.
to say, we've got a dog,
gonna have a lot
and we
of
might
dogs.
have another dog.
Yeah, you could have a large kennel.
End up
out
with a kennel,
back.
exactly. All right, before I let you go, I'm going to put you on the spot. Quick questions, quick answers,
Okay.
all right? Most underrated Christmas song?
Oh gosh, most underrated Christmas song.
I'm Merry Christmas Baby by Otis Redding. I think that's not played as much as it probably could be.
Love Otis
That's
Redding.
fair. That's fair. Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What's the
Oh, Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens?
Ray Stevens is called. I think it's called Santa Claus is Watching You.
Yes.
Well, that might be.
Well, now, kid, you better behave.
Oh, I got to hear that one. Okay,
hilarious.
I'm going to play that one.
Just,
I love
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Last show you binged watched?
Oh man, I'm Walking Dead.
Yeah. I just watched the entire Ken Burns Civil War, like 13 parts in a row.
Wow, was it good?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Are you all caught up? Like, not your knowledge must be just.
Yeah,
you're
no, I
ready
know.
to
I know
take a test.
everything. Stonewall Jackson and all of it. You know.
I just please don't become a Civil War reenactor, because I feel like you really could go there all the way. Zach
It's
could be
true.
that guy. Like I'm thinking 55. You are in the outfit.
It
You've
could
got a
happen.
whole group of friends.
It
You're
could
doing
happen.
battles.
And then he's like trading sides just just to make it interesting.
Mix it up.
It's an excuse to have like a replica cannon in my backyard.
That's really the
These are
reason he
supposed to
would
be
do
quick
it.
questions. We're quick answers.
It's okay. Celebrity crush growing up.
Oh man, celebrity
Cindy
crush growing
Crawford.
up.
It's hard.
Yeah,
to beat
yeah. Well,
Cindy Crawford.
it was the age of Cindy Crawford, and she's still so stunning.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
So is it unanimous? Is Cindy Crawford? Okay, that's
I don't
right.
know.
I mean,
I
I'd
don't
go
think we
Kate
could all have
Beckinsale.
the same.
Absolutely.
As a child.
I mean, not so much as a
She's
child.
been hot for a while though.
I'm going to go
Again.
Kate Beckinsale, circa Serendipity, and then on
Okay.
into now.
All right, you guys have good taste.
Yeah.
Nickname growing up.
It's the same.
Zach.
Zach is Zach. People that know me more call me Tay and him Ike.
Yeah.
So,
But by the way, if people walk up to me and call me Ike, it really throws me off.
if you don't know,
Like in a really awkward way, like, why are you calling me Ike?
do
We
you have
don't
a
know each
nickname?
other.
Do you-
Believe it or not, I do not, and
Yeah.
I love giving. If I don't give you a nickname
Yeah.
or call you by your last name,
Yeah.
then I'm not really cool with you.
Yeah.
Then we're just.
You
know
called
that
me
we're
Taylor
not.
when we said, I don't know.
Well, because we haven't hung that. We haven't hung that much. I'm saying, I can't just
Hanson
be
after
busting
that,
out.
yeah.
So, the only nickname that almost people called me Animal for a while when I was about 12 because it reminded them of Animal from the Muppets.
Sugar-
on their
Sugar
drums. Like
Zach.
Sugar High, drumming in the
There's
back,
Sugar Zach.
screaming. Yeah.
Gorman!
I love
Don't
that.
give him sugar. It's
Last one, all-time favorite Christmas gift.
Oh gosh, I think I've said this one. It's a tie for me.
A literal
And I know it's a
tie?
little.
Oh no, you said tie. I'm like, okay,
favorite
you guys-
Christmas gift a tie.
tie.
That would be amazing.
I wish he had said that because that's probably the worst.
dull person. Favorite tie.
That or my pipe
Christmas,
that I got
go.
one year. No, my favorite Christmas gift was a Lego castle, the very first like molded plate thing that they
Yeah, I
did in
remember those.
1989, where it was like this. It was like a mountain type plate, and it was a really cool castle. That and the NES from 1989.
Yes.
Those two are a pretty close tie for me.
Yes, that's
Oh man, my parents got a dirt bike, like a motorized, like a 200cc four-stroke. dirt
actually
bike.
all got them.
that
We
is
got one for our dad.
all-time best Christmas gift.
That's a pretty rad one.
Yeah.
I still Ninja Suit still is my top.
You got a ninja suit?
I
still haven't got one to this day.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's not actually about the level of the gift itself. It's about how the gift feels to you at that time.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Well, let me as a reminder.
Taylor loves ninja suits so much that earlier this year he bought everyone in our office
That's true.
adult ninja suits,
Full, like
full on,
legit.
It's,
Yeah,
it's,
as in like we could hide in the dark and be assassons.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
If only we had the skills to go with it.
Start with the suit, man. You can get in the head.
But truth be told, though, Mom heard you answer that one time, like a few weeks ago, and she was like, she came up to me the other day because we saw her the other day in New York, and she came up, she said, "Man, I remember so clearly. Taylor was so beyond stoked about that ninja suit. I have never seen someone so excited. I mean, she remembered
Appreciated
it.
it. Good.
What can you say?
Well, as
Like,
parents, that makes it
And he's
good.
still the one that's most excited about what he's wearing.
and the ability to kill someone with my hands.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming by. Congratulations on everything. So glad to see everything's still going great. And listen, finally, it's Christmas. Wherever you buy music, you can follow him on Twitter @Hanson Music.
On with Mario Lopez.